Hello friends, J. Todd coming to you from the fabulous Las Vegas Strip in front of the Flamingo. And here's what's happening
this week in gambling.
Hello, my friends, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch another edition of This Week in Gambling, especially with so much craziness going on in the world right now. More on that in just a moment. St. Patrick's Day is upon us, but up first, March Madness is this week's big story. $3 billion. That's how much our friends at the American Gaming Association expect people to bet on the NCAA men's basketball tournament this year. And most of those bets will even be legal. Most of them will be, a lot of bets will be legal. All that money will come from the 45 million people that the AGA expects to place bets on this year's tournament. And that due to the continued expansion of sports betting all across America. There are now 30 states that regulate the activity, with 3 more set to launch legal regulated sports betting soon, and 11 with active legislation to regulate betting on sports. Now, $3 billion sounds like a lot of money, and it is, but it's still less than half of the $7.6 billion that Americans bet on this year's Super Bowl, with most of those bets being legal. a lot of them were legal. And that was a Super Bowl that didn't even have Tom Brady in it, who just retired. What? Are you shitting me? Now, if you're planning to head down to Las Vegas to enjoy the tournament and place a few legal bets on the games, our friends at Casino City have compiled a list of the top 10 March Madness viewing parties in Sin City. These 10. If you'd like details on what each one has to offer, then just follow the direct link that I've left for you below this video in the descriptive area. And before the break, I did want to take just a moment to address the elephant in the room. As we go about our daily lives, we are confronted by the horrific images coming in from the Ukraine. I, like most of you, I'm sure, have some very strong opinions and feelings attached to this conflict. However, I don't plan to discuss it directly on this show unless it affects our industry. After all, don't we get enough of that from the mainstream media? Perhaps this show can just be a brief 5-minute break from all the horror each week.
This week's special promotion is for the CampoBet Casino. You can find exclusive offers at Casino City for CampoBet and hundreds of other sites. Simply visit online.casinocity.com for details.
This week's game reviews help to celebrate the St. Patrick's holiday, and we begin with the Fishin' Pots of Gold online slot from our friends at Microgaming. It's a 5-reel game with 10 pay lines that can expand up to 20 pay lines. It has 4 different jackpots, a bonus round, bonus spins, and both wild and scatter symbols. Next up, it's Joker Leprechauns, a 5-reel 40 pay line game from our friends at Colamba. It also has 4 jackpots, plus a hyper bonus and hyper bet round. Both of these reviews, along with hundreds more, are available right now on our YouTube channel. And finally this week, with all our talk about sports betting, it's probably a good idea to remind professional athletes that it's most likely not wise to be betting on professional sports games, especially games you're playing in or the games of the team that you play for, regardless of if you're playing or not. However, that's exactly what NFL star Calvin Ridley did when he bet on games last year involving his own team, the Atlanta Falcons. Now he's been caught and suspended for an entire season, screwing both him and his team, all for wagers that totaled up to less than $4,000. Which does beg the question, what the hell, man? I had you on my fantasy team.
I got your nose.